What is going on, guys? We have an exciting video. As you can see, the GT500 is on the lift, and we're going to be dropping the subframe out of it, and we're going to get the Mantic triple disc on the car, get the trans set up, and we're going to show you guys how to do that. We got a Mantic triple disc going in it, and yeah, we're going to do some measuring, make sure everything's good, so when it goes in, should be all good to go. So let's go ahead and get started. Taking the brake calipers off.
Zach, what happened to the lip?
That wasn't me.
You hit a bug?
I definitely hit some bugs. I mean, last clip of this car before it blew up, we were flying in Mexico.
I think when we dropped it is when it came out.
Yeah, it'll come out. We just gotta watch the valve cover when we go back in because it kind of f***ed up. Oh, sorry, screwed it up. I didn't see you there.
Zach, what's going on?
Mustang things, man. We're putting an LS on this bad boy. She's gonna rip.
He's putting an LS in it over when you're not looking.
That's right. A couple Hiroshima hair dryers on it.
What?
One of them is broken.
So luckily we left it pretty easy for us. Bolts weren't extremely tight and kind of left it, made it so it's nice and easy to drop the K-member out. It's probably only been about 20 minutes, so, or less. K-member bolts, and I'm doing Matt's job. Matt was supposed to be filming, but... Can you order pizza already? We got Zach _ Calvin under here. About to let the K-member loose.
He's kicking me off camera duty.
K-member's coming out, dude.
No, it won't load.
You call them?
You got Metro PCS?
Yeah.
You excited?
You guys ready?
Yep.
Oh my god.
She's a little front heavy, but
It's alright. She seems pretty stable though.
yeah.
Nothing hung up.
Nope, you're good.
Get out! K-member.
Where's your wrench been?
So we've been missing this since January. It's sitting on his
It was in a
K-member.
good place.
Just like this, right here. Chilling.
It was safe. I honestly don't remember using a crescent wrench on anything. So
It probably was held right here to put those on. Is what I always use them for.
maybe.
So
And then it like flopped
would have
over.
got just set there by accident real quick. That's funny.
Big old 5.8 liter. 5.8.
Said big. 6.2 LS3, baby.
6.2, look what it says.
Yeah.
5A right here. Missing 4 inches. Every inch matters, boys and girls. He's not gonna put that in.
I would have figured it out. Oh, thank you, Matthew.
While I torque it down. Just to keep it from spinning yet. There we go. A little cross pattern action. 40 foot-pounds for those wondering. That's what the Google says.
5-star pizza coming in clutch.
Yes, sir.
Alright, stop. Alright.
I'm in.
Yeah. Slowly. Good. Yep. We're in.
How's she looking on the K-member?
Yeah, we're good. Go ahead and lower it all the way. Let's it, buddy.
It's stable?
Yep.
Stop. It was straight.
It was.
So we got the Mantic triple disc. We're gonna work on installing this. That's our primary objective for this video. On these, we're gonna put the flywheel on the car. Then we assemble the clutch face down, pick it up and put it on there. And then we also have to measure for proper slave cylinder clearance. So yeah. Alright, so obviously we have a pilot bearing in there already. Let's make sure we're at the right orientation. Yeah. So with this triple disc, you assemble the clutch off the car and then you put the bolts through and they slide here. On a MT82, you put the bolts outwards.
So it's not a 17, but it looks like it. It actually works out well.
It literally sounds like it's gonna just come through the door and hit us.
So Zach is doing the first round at 30 foot-pounds.
Yeah.
And then, would you say 80?
60. 60. So one pass, and then you got to do cross patterns. There's technically a pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We just send it.
7, 8. But yeah, we just send it. There's pass 1.
If you guys need a Mantic triple disc, let us know, because we are a Mantic dealer, and we'll get you guys set up.
We are
Mantic twin disc, triple disc, or all of the above.
All right, pass 1 is done. Let's bump them numbers up.
Nope.
Yeah, we're good.
This thing's got a lot of compression. Just gonna clean up all the surfaces on the flywheel and all the different intermediate plates. Then we're gonna assemble the clutch over on our little bench. All right, so we got the bolts. There's a little washer that we're gonna put right there. And it's gonna slide right here through there. And we're gonna do that with all, I guess, 8 of them.
All 8.
Yep.
Check back after number 8. Shout out to Mantic on the extra washer coming in clutch, right, Andrew?
Oh, that's punny.
Really?
You said coming in clutch.
That is a good one.
We looking good?
I'm good.
Blocks. They sit in this groove so they can't really turn.
I found the hole.
And it says pressure plate side. And then, oops, she's nice and lubed up. Second intermediate plate. Make sure you take out all your foam here. That'd probably be interesting for your first startup. Are we all good? I think so. And this is marked pressure plate side and flywheel side. So pressure plate side goes down. It's going to be a little funky until we pick it up, obviously. But so this one is marked flywheel side. Make sure you take all your foam out.
And all those fingers stack like that?
One more, flywheel side. And that's pretty much it. So you have to get a little creative when you flip this back over, because you have to hold all the bolts, and then we're going to pick up the whole unit. I'm going to pick up the whole unit and put it on the car. It's going to help because we actually have 4 people here, so we can kind of all just kind of grab the bolts and try to, you know, get it good. But obviously we got 3 26 spline discs here, because this is a 26 spline tool. So we should be good. Everything should be in line. Obviously this goes into our pilot bearing, and yeah, we should be good to go.
Tilt it.
Boss.
One bolt gone.
Washers on there?
Yep. You ready, Nick? So tilt it that way. Yep, and that's good.
Cool.
Alright.
You got her?
Yep. Look at them guns, ladies. So just get it started.
Good job.
Ooh.
13.
13, my bad.
Better. Sweet. What you think of that triple, Johnny?
So, use a small socket.
Yeah, the other one was just a trash socket.
Try to draw this bottom in.
Harvest Freight Special.
I think the bottom's gonna come in.
This one's not even caught. Just caught it.
Yeah, let's just get them all started so we know where.
What do you think?
She looks pretty. I mean, it's kind of sad that you got to put something so pretty hidden away behind a bell housing. She's there. At least we're videoing it. Most people don't even video it.
24 foot-pounds is the equivalent of 33 Newton meters. Alright, so I'm going to do
25, 24 and a half. Okay.
probably 25, but what should my first pass be, like 15?
Yeah.
Or yeah, 15. First pass is good.
Supposed to be
They're
that
not
tight.
supposed to be super tight.
Because you'll bind up the pressure plate.
Make sure you get a picture of this, Andrew, like a really, really good quality picture for
Mantic?
Jeff. Yep.
Oh boy.
Tell Jeff he's gonna come out and have some bruises. That's when it's done.
He will definitely do that.
Go out to
Alright, we're
Half
good.
wall.
half wall again.
Yeah.
You ready?
Just make
Yeah,
sure.
Zach missed
slide in
missed
and
her
out.
date with Jeff.
Oh yeah, she is good.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
baby.
dude,
Woo,
That's exactly what you want.
Dude, that's
Just like that, Zach. Yup.
I just want to give one huge shout out to Jeff at Mantic. He's been so helpful getting the triple disc ready for the GT500 and giving us a lot of technical support on basically being able to just bolt this thing in there and not have any issues. He's also working on a GT350R clutch. As you guys know, we have a toasted stock clutch and we run Mantic on a lot of our cars here. Obviously, we've had this one in the 2016 Mustang GT now for I think 25,000 miles at 800 wheel horsepower with a stock MT82, so it's definitely working out really good in this car. That's why we're going to be doing one in the GT350R, and then we're also running one in Zach's Camaro, which is LS3 Camaro, which is a TR6060, very much like the GT500. So I just want to give a huge shout out, Jeff at Mantic. If you guys need anything, we are a dealer. Also, if you guys want to buy direct or from us, we'll get you straight, and we work directly with Jeff to get everything taken care of. So back to the video. Not forgetting anything, right?
You got, where's the valve?
I got them right there in that bag.
I wouldn't worry about it yet until we get her in.
Yeah, because the chain's not supported in.
Yeah.
Say bye.
To be honest.
I mean, it seems like it might have. Yeah,
Yep,
there we
there we
go.
go.
She is.
There. Oh yes, it's gotta go in though.
Yep.
I mean, it's fine
mount
to get the bolts.
That one looked the same.
So
as-
okay, so this one goes here.
There we go.
Gucci. Gucci Mane.
Bring this side in. Getting her all torqued.
No.
What's the spec, Mr. Zach?
We're doing a first pass at 40 and then the second pass at 60.
Yeah. So we were able to slide her in almost there, and then we just used the bolts to draw it in evenly.
Go one side at a time?
Yeah, I would.
All right, guys. So we got a lot accomplished. We got the car in here. We only got to work on the car. We started at like 9 o'clock, so it's about midnight. So we only worked on it for a few hours, but we got a lot accomplished. We're gonna button everything up, get the MGW shifter in. We will check in with that. We also have some other components to show you. So lots of fun stuff. We'll check in tomorrow. All right, guys. So you can see we have the MGW shifter. And we actually got this a long time ago, so we didn't end up putting it in because we were going to put a clutch in, and then everything happened, blown up engine, but now we are going to put this in. It's going to be really easy because we actually have the trans right there. It's not in the car, so we should be able to get this shifter assembly on pretty easily. So as you can see, this is what comes with it. We got the shifter assembly, I think the trans mount bars. This is what bolts up to the car. All the other pieces, don't really know. That's some inside sound insulation stuff. And then we also have a shift knob over there. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm probably going to pull up a YouTube video on how to install it. And if that works out, I'll link you guys to that. Alright guys, so I didn't film the process of installing the shifter. It was actually fairly simple. I'm just by myself and it's easier to, not film it. And the reason why is because MGW actually has a pretty good video on it. So it's really easy when the transmission's out of the car. I mean, I didn't even break a sweat, but it goes on really easily. It actually includes this nice dyno mat, so it should prevent any vibration. So we put that there, as well as right behind the trans tunnel right there. So really cool. I don't really have much to say about it yet because I haven't felt it in car, but installation process was super easy. Obviously, if the trans is in the car, it's a little bit more difficult. But yeah, everything's good. It includes Loctite. I put some Loctite on there, put some Loctite on here. That's about it. So I believe, yep, looks like she's working. So I'll have to obviously complete the rest of the shifter install once we go up into the car. It includes a new mount for the back. But yeah, I mean, really pretty simple. You ready? Let's part it. There she is. Alright. So we got some brand new lower intake gaskets. Brand new from Ford. So we're gonna get the plugs to 26 thousandths. All right, so spark plugs. We're gonna get those in here and completely, I guess, seal off the motor besides the headers. They pretty much all landed at about 25 thousandths on the gap. They're just Motorcraft plugs. We were running some Brisk ones before. I've been told that these work pretty much fine, so we're gonna give them a try. It's important to torque these to 100 foot-pounds of torque. Just kidding, don't do that. Be a bad time. Okay, so we actually have ID 1300 injectors we're putting in here. They do have FIC height adapters, but they are ID 1300X injectors. So that's probably gonna be what is gonna cause us to make our max amount of power. We're probably gonna max out these injectors because we are doing a fuel system. Everything else is good for like about 1300 wheel horsepower, but these will probably be our limit somewhere around 1100, which is really not a big deal because really can't complain with somewhere over 1000 wheel horsepower. Later, we'll have to get some bigger injectors, but this is what we got for now, and they're still pretty expensive. We took a break from the GT500 fixing to see some skids in Mexico, of course. good.
Alright.
All right, third time's a charm.
She's light.
That looks about right, right? And then we're able to swing our rail back in and down and around.
But don't you need to bolt this side of the blower in before you put the rail on?
I can access it.
Yeah. And we'll just put it
off.
We'll just put it in place. All right, so we actually we're waiting for Cody to get here. He has exhaust manifold gaskets for me. So we've been trying to get some other stuff done. And I was really worried because I broke this loose and it was really hard to get out, and then Patrick was trying on it. Dude.
I got that.
Ford, who does this? That was so
How
hard.
much Loctite do you need?
That was so hard to get out. Why?
Feel the heat on that.
Huh?
Feel the heat on that.
Oh, dude. Why put that much blue Loctite on that?
Hey, dunk it in the bucket and put it in.
I mean, they got it on the head of the bolt too.
Oh yeah, yeah. This thing. I mean, look, all the way around.
Why? Why would you do that, Ford? That can't be from the factory. That's got to. They must have done a steering rack or something.
Yeah, they painted bolts. That's what they did.
That is terrible. We're gonna clean her off though.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't know where I last updated the video, but Cody got here with some exhaust manifold gaskets.
Yes, sir.
And we're putting this side header on. Unfortunately, this side we are not able to clear the frame rail, so we're going to put it in afterwards. We're going to put the tubular K-member on anyway, so we'll hang the engine up with a support bar right there. Get that side header on, get the tubular K-member on, and then swap over all the suspension in the steering rack. Alright, so it looks like it's about time to put the engine in, or essentially hang it. We got that side header on, and this should be fun, so let's go do it. And the headers were done.
What happened, Andrew?
Someone wrote slow on my oil pan, and I don't know who did it. That had to have been Derek when the headers were done.
You got a smiley face though. At least what matters. Side bolt for these though.
Alright, so Cody and I have just been going at it. GT500s have so many like little things, especially the 1314, because we got
multiple.
trans cooler, oil cooler.
All your AC stuff.
Yeah, there's
I mean,
there's just so much stuff. A Coyote, especially in an S197, it is just 10 times easier. On top of that, we got long tube headers and everything else. But we are putting in our BMR tubular K member. If you guys need anything, BMR ML7 is the coupon code, free shipping and a discount on there. Use it. But yeah, we got the BMR K member. We also have a drive shaft safety loop too, which I'm excited about. And yeah, I think that's it. It's late at night, but we are just banging it out. And Cody's hyped, so.
solid, like, I think like 130 right now.
Yeah, something like that. But I don't know, man. Like we're making progress though. So
We'll be done shortly.
if you guys don't remember, Cody has the white and blue stripe, then wrapped blue striped Gen 3R GT500.
Yep.
And now it's getting pretty wild. You just dropped your engine off with Jordan, so.
Yeah. So it's going pretty fast. So that's the plan. So we'll
Yeah.
see 8 soon. So.
Hell yeah. So we are making the progress. Also, just for reference, because we were kind of looking for it, they include one big kind of bolt separate like that. Then you got 2 of these silver long ones. They're the only ones that'll fit through that sleeve, so it makes it pretty easy. Then we got those 4 bolts, those, and then motor mounts with that. You kind of have a little assembled right here. Those go there.
Yeah, it helps after you do a couple of them.
Yeah, it helps that Cody did it, because I looked at this and I was like, what the heck is going on? So, yeah, and if you're wondering how the engine is held up right now, we have an engine support brace on the top, and we also have the trans cross member bolts in. I get that question sometimes when people are like, yo, how's the engine just staying in the car?
Just floating.
Yeah. Yeah, so unfortunately we found a few issues that we're probably not going to be able to start in this video, but I guess it works out. There's some parts that I'm waiting on. We also had an alternator plug that got ripped out, so we're gonna have to.
I didn't do that, by the way. That wasn't me.
It was just like this. I mean, it's from last time, and I don't know where the plug is, but we'll repair that end. So there's just a few things, but for the most part, this thing's gonna be all buttoned up probably by the end of this video. Nice roller. We're gonna put oil in it. It's just gonna be really close, and then first start will be in the next video. So, status update. We got the K member assembled with the stock A-arms. I feel like I'm gonna get questions about why didn't I do tubular A-arms. I have heard that they increase some noise, so we went with stock A-arms for now. The A-arms are not really that heavy. The stock rotors, though, very heavy.
Yeah, really, really freaking heavy.
So if we want to focus on weight,
yeah, take the 6% off that. Everybody.
But
it's extremely controversial topic,
Yeah.
because like people are like, well, you gotta keep 6-piston Brimbos because the value. It's like same thing with stripes. You gotta keep the stripes because they add value, but
yeah,
at some point it's like it's a hit or miss. I mean, like I said, a good way to save weight quickly is
I mean, these rotors are very heavy.
Very heavy.
Yeah, I mean, putting those A-arms on was a pain in the butt because of the rotors on. Honestly, we should have just taken the rotors off.
Yeah, yeah.
These are my original rotors because they actually still have the clip that holds them on.
Yeah, that little spray clip.
But yeah, I think we're ready to button this up together, and yeah,
Call tonight, and then ready to plumb the intercooler, and that's about it. So
yeah. Well, I don't even know what time it is.
yeah, me either. Wait.
Holy. It's 3:30.
That was like, it was literally sitting on a stand like, what, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago?
Yeah. Look at that K member though. Woo! Got the nice red. Ignore my gross shocks. They're supposed to be yellow, but they're looking brown. Dude.
Like 4 hours ago that this thing was literally in a million pieces still, so.
Yeah, we're coming together. If we weren't missing like a few things, we could literally start it tonight.
Yeah.
but obviously we're missing
a few little parts.
essential things.
Yeah, a few little parts. So yeah, very essential things. So,
but
yeah, I mean, it's mostly wrapped up. I mean,
yeah,
things that are in there, and then
we're close.
check everything over. Make sure we got good oil pressure, and then key it on. So.
Hell yeah. So we were lucky and had an issue with the harness basically touching the header. So we decided to address it. Look what we found behind the battery box. The alternator plug that we need. So we can fix this up tonight.
Yeah.
Solve that. That's a super easy fix.
Yeah, run all the harnesses right and find out where all the locations are for like the Christmas trees and stuff like that that plug into the side of the block. That's been the trickiest part because I mean, just making sure everything's all right, so where it runs, and then the perfect line for the path, and then handling that because I don't know how that happened, but
yeah, there's so much going on with this because this chassis of a car is the same as a Coyote car, but they literally stuffed a 5.8, which is basically like a 4.6 valve. It's older, like kind of style, so it's like it's like if you wanted a 4-valve swap an S197, this is kind of what it was.
And
so
then, I mean,
we're getting pretty dang close. Not close to startup because it's not that it's hard things, but it's just we don't have these pieces right here. That's what we're waiting on, and a EGR piece.
Yeah, EGR walk-off plate.
But progress.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah, it's done. Everything, all the hard stuff's pretty much over with.
Oh, and I need a tie rod and bolt. That's gonna be a fun search.
I didn't do that either.
Oh boy.
But yeah, we'll repen this harness and make this clean. We gotta redo this entire whatever's going on over there.
Yeah.
And make sure that's right, and then final check everything over, make sure everything's dialed into where it needs to be. And then
What's up, Lewis?
Hey, what's up?
All right, so I left here at 5 a.m. last night. Got back here around 11. Just been cranking on it, doing all the little things, but it's really close. So we're about to put oil in it.
That's right, and then start it up.
We got an oil filter on it. I mean, I don't know. What are we missing? Oh no, we need an EGR thing. We can technically start it without coolant, but we'll see how it goes. All right, guys. So I think we're gonna wrap up the video here. That was the Mantic install, engine install. We did a lot of different things, and we're gonna wrap it up here. We need a few more things to first start it, but make sure you hit the like button if you are excited to see this thing start up and hear the cams. Comment down below because I am. And I'm gonna show you really quick, what everything looks like, because we got all here. Drive shaft is on. We got our new BMR safety loop on as well. Our MGW shifters on. Obviously the Mantic triple disc in. BMR K member. Coupon code ML7 if you need anything. And we got our engine in, wiring harness, pretty much everything's there. So we're gonna wrap it up. Comment down below, and we'll see you in the next one, which will be the first startup.